He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to split right there.
On second and a couple. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. From the 36, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Goff. And find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
20. 59. Here we go.
Now it's Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Baltimore.
Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's gone. And Woods has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check safety.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Brown. Hey, box truck. We got Purlow.
Goff now looks to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. From the 45 on 2nd down, gone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go, cut! Like playing!
Son got man. Shoot!
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Listen. Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 14.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We go, 76.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Green brings it in. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey! High 7.
From the gun, here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, you know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think if this...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 9, check 9. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hayward.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finding Green complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. William Hayes in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Super 1.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Goff throwing complete to Cup. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Check. Hot. Slam.
Another run by Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this week.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He can't get him down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw, gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
41 Mike. No chance.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch the safety creep. Whip.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Spot.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.